Who will win the Masters come Sunday night? We asked our staff and their Masters picks to win and sleeper predictions are in. Check them out below. Masters odds to win can be found here. Masters picks to win: Alan Shipnuck, senior writer, at Alan Shipnuck, Justin Rose. So many close calls on that golf course, it's time to finally cash one in. Sean Zach, associate editor, at Sean_Zach, let me be the first to choose Rory McIlroy. He's the hottest golfer on the planet, and for someone of his stature, that's all of that matters. Alan Bastable, executive editor, at Alan_Bastable, second that. Plus, he's tired of getting left behind. It's so obviously Rory's time. I have never felt so certain about a prognostication. At least not since picking Iona to win it all. Jonathan Wall, equipment editor, at Jonathan Rawal, Ricky Fowler, I still believe Fowler is going to get the elusive major title at some point. Outside of a missed cut in 2016, he's finished no worse than T12 4 of the last 5 years at Augusta. This is the year. Josh Sens, contributor, at Josh Sens, Louis Oosthuizen. A solid track record at Augusta and a game that has been rounding nicely into form. Pat Ralph, associate editor, at Pat Ralph, Dustin Johnson. DJ has been knocking on the door at Augusta with 3 straight T10 finishes, and he's already got 2 wins so far in 2019. This year he finally gets his own green jacket. Tim Riley, social media editor, at Life of Tim Riley, Jordan Spieth. We've been waiting, and waiting, for Spieth to return to form. In 5 Masters appearances, his worst finish is T11. Augusta is where Spieth goes to turn his game around. I can't wait to see the look on Patrick Reed's face when he has to put the green jacket on him. Jessica Marksbury, multimedia editor, at Jess Marksbury, I'm putting my money on Ricky. So many guys are contenders when it comes to ball striking and Augusta know-how. Tiger, Justin Rose, DJ, Rory. The list goes on. But each of those players have questionable putting of late. Ricky's putting is always top-notch, not to mention the fact that he's playing well this season. Would love to see him in Masters Green on Sunday. Jeff Ritter, digital development editor, at Jeff Ritter, shortly before claiming the British Open last summer, Francesco Molinari won the Quicken Loans and placed second at the John Deere. This spring his results include a win at Bay Hill and a third-place finish at the match play. In case anyone forgot, in between he also submitted one of the greatest individual Ryder Cup performances ever. He's running hot right now, and at 30-1 on many of the betting boards. I'm in. Imagine how emotional his winner's press conference will be. Luke Kerr-Dineen, instruction editor, at Luke Kerr-Dineen, Francesco Molinari. I was on the Jon Rahm Masters train for a while, but my lingering concerns over Rahm's hot-headed mentality, see, the Players' Championship, mean that I'm overcorrecting and opting for the most unflappable player on tour. Franco's in the midst of the best streak of his career and remains an ironclad ball striker. Get ready for him to run up the margins with a green jacket win. Dylan Dethier, associate editor, at Dylan Dethier, Rory McIlroy. Nobody is playing better. His game really sets up great for Augusta. I love the way he's been working the ball different directions. He's the best driver in the world, a damn good irons player, has great touch around the greens and has been, overall, an above-average putter. This is Rory's year. More Masters odds to win. Josh Burho, senior editor, at Josh Burho, Remember when Francesco Molinari was out dueling Tiger Woods en route to a British Open title last year, and photos of Frankie caddying for his older bro, Eduardo, at the 2006 Masters, while paired with Woods, dominated social media. Get ready for those photos to resurface on Masters Sunday when Molinari is on his way to winning his second major title. He's in good form and has a game that translates well to Augusta. I'm betting he rides a hot putter to victory. Masters Sleeper Predictions. Sean Zak, Associate Editor, @Sean_Zak. Brandt Snedeker will perform better than you expect him to. That putter is always warm, and the rest of his game is coming around again. Add it all up for a top 10 in Georgia. Josh Sens, Contributor, @Josh Sens. Snedeker, @125-1, is a good play, but I'll go deeper down the board to Jimmy Walker, 175-1, who has never missed a cut at Augusta. A hot week with the putter and you never know. Pat Ralph, Associate Editor, @Pat Ralph. Matthew Fitzpatrick. The 24-year-old Brit came within 2 shots of winning the Arnold Palmer Invitational last month. Fitzpatrick's strong putter could keep him in the mix at Augusta. Jonathan Wall, Equipment Editor, @Jonathan Rawal. Keith Mitchell. I can totally see the Georgia grad contending in his first Masters. Has the length and the putting stroke to be a threat. Only question is whether he can figure out the course. Tim Riley, Social Media Editor, @Life of Tim Riley. Charlie Hoffman. Like clockwork we see Hoffman's name appear on the Masters leaderboard after day 1. One of these years he has to remain up top until the very end, right? Jessica Marksbury, Multimedia Editor, @Jess Marksbury. Eddie Pepperell. Another very good putter who is riding some good PGA Tour momentum lately. And it wouldn't be the first time a relatively unknown Englishman wins the Masters, am I right? Jeff Ritter, Digital Development Editor, @Jeff Ritter. Mark Leishman is quietly chugging along with 5 top 10s in 10 events this season. He's at the top 10 a couple of times in his career at Augusta, and while his track record at the British Open is stronger, I think he's due to make a splash in another major. This feels like a good spot. Alan Shipnuck, Senior Writer, @Alan Shipnuck. I'm going with a guy who has won only 1 tournament in the last 6 years and whom has played in only 2 of the last 5 Masters, Tiger Woods. ANGC is the quintessential second shot course and Tiger's iron game remains the best on tour. If he can find some old magic with a putter and convert more of those chances, look out. Alan Bastable, Executive Editor, @Alan_Bastable. Tiger, Sleeper, LOL. Watch out for VJ. He hasn't teetened at the Masters since 2006, but if he can almost win at punishing PGA National, he can still contend at Augusta. Luke Kerr-Dineen, Instruction Editor, @Luke Kerr-Dineen. Matt Wallace. The guy has the most remarkable ability to pull a win out of absolutely nowhere. He's a magician, and the perfect guy to take a flyer on this week. Dylan Dethier, Associate Editor, @Dylan Dethier. Matthew Fitzpatrick. He's always been fantastic around the greens, and his long game has made major strides the last couple of years. Plus, he's a gamer who has started to contend all over the world. Keep your eye out. Josh Burho, Senior Editor, @Josh Burho. I know Kevin Kisner won the WGC Dell Technologies match play a couple of weeks ago, but he's still never mentioned among Masters favorites. A great putter who's played well but not great at Augusta National could find it this year. Masters odds. Rory McIlroy, 7-1 Dustin Johnson, 10-1 Justin Rose, 12-1 Tiger Woods, 14-1 Jordan Spieth, 16-1 Justin Thomas, 16-1 Ricky Fowler, 16-1 Jon Rahm, 16-1 Tommy Fleetwood, 21 Francesco Molinari, 21 Brooks Koepka, 25-1 Jason Day, 25-1 Bubba Watson, 25-1 Bryson DeChambeau, 25-1 Paul Casey, 31 Hideki Matsuyama, 35-1 Tony Finau, 35-1 Phil Mickelson, 41 Xander Schauffele, 41 Adam Scott, 41 Matt Kuchar, 41 Louis Oosthuizen, 41 Mark Leishman, 51 Patrick Reed, 61 Sergio Garcia, 61 Henrik Stenson, 61 Gary Woodland, 61 Patrick Cantlay, 61 Kevin Kisner, 61 Charlie Hoffman, 81 Cameron Smith, 81 Brandon Grace, 101 Ian Poulter, 101 Brandt Snedeker, 101 Webb Simpson, 101 Rafael Cabrera Bello, 101 Keegan Bradley, 101 Siwoo Kim, 101 Charles Howell III, 101 Charles Schwartzel, 125-1 Zach Johnson, 125-1 Matthew Fitzpatrick, 125-1 JB Holmes, 125-1 Danny Willett, 151 Alex Noren, 151 Tyrrell Hatton, 151 Billy Horschel, 151 Keith Mitchell, 151 Hao Tong Lee, 151 Eddie Pepperell, 201 Kevin Na, 201 Matt Wallace, 201 Emiliano Grillo, 251 Aaron Wise, 251 Lucas Pierre-Gore, 251 Corey Connors, 251 Shane Lowry, 251 Martin Keimer, 251 Jimmy Walker, 251 Kyle Stanley, 251 Torbjørn Olesen, 251 Kiriti Coffee Barnrot, 301 Fred Couples, 301 Justin Harding, 301 Stuart Sink, 501 Patton Kazire, 501 Bernard Langer, 501 Kevin Way, 501 Adam